Good. Look at the light. What the hell's going on with this computer? Look, I gotta fix this lighting. That's better. All right. I look very nice today, don't I? Jared's talking to the front of who's talking to. It's a big snowstorm outside.
Sure.
Now,
No.
I have to do this blog real fast. You know, people say, people don't say, my wife says, why do you do these blogs? Why do you talk about the family? Why do you talk about the kids? Why do you talk about... Because I can't write this stuff. And it's something, a conversation I just had with Andrea just now, I have to blog. I was telling Jared about it. I said, why even tell you about it? It's too stupid. Why even talk to Andrea about it? I just go to blog about it because it's too dumb and too nutty. Andrea lives at the in-law. Her father passed away a year ago around this time. So she takes care of her mother and she goes live at the in-law's apartment, wherever she lives with the in-law. And Lauren also lives with the in-law. The whole family's moving to the in-law, moving the whole house to the... Who knows why? In situations like this is what normally happens. When the mother-in-law and the father-in-law were together, they're together, whatever it is. And then after one of them passes away, the in-law, father-in-law passed away, the mother-in-law says, I can't live here by myself. This is crazy. I need somebody to take care of me. I mean, she thank God she's not an invalid. She walks, gets her hair done, gets her nails done, goes to restaurants. But for some reason, she doesn't want to be alone. Great. So what happens is, Andrea says, well, Mom, you're here by yourself. You'll have to move in with us. Or you'll have to move in with your son. Or, a family member, whatever it is. That's what's supposed to happen. That's not what happened. What happened is, the mother-in-law said, I can't be here by myself. I don't want to be here by myself. And Andrea said, okay. And everybody went to the in-law's house. As crazy as that is, nobody believes when I tell them this story. They say, I've never heard anything like this in my life. So Andrea goes to live at the in-law's house. Then Lauren goes to live at the in-law's house. And I'm here with Jared, like the odd couple. We've got two Oscar Madisons living in my house. And Andrea and the other kid lives at the in-law's house. He said, well, why does the other kid live at the in-law's house? This is the great mystery of life. This is stuff I can't write. This is stuff that doesn't make any sense. And you may say, well, why doesn't Andrea's mother come to live at your house? Which I thought that was going to happen, because that usually happens. In my house, when I grew up in Philadelphia, my grandparents lived with us. And my cousin Sandy, my Aunt Marilyn, lived with her. And my Aunt Esther lived with Bevy. When situations like that, the parent usually goes to live with the kid. That's what happens. Not in my house. In my house, the married couple goes to live with the in-law. It's not like she lives in a mansion. She lives in an apartment. Nothing makes any sense. But this is what's going on. Great, great. So the fact that Andrea lives with the in-law and Lauren lives at the in-law, and then when Lauren goes to see the girlfriend, Andrea has to leave my house to go with the in-law. We have a revolving door here. We have one of the doors you push and it goes around. And like at the Bellagio, it keeps moving. People come and go in my house. It's the craziest thing you ever saw. That's the way it is. All right. So now Andrea is at the in-law's house, and they have a computer. Lauren's computer is at the in-law's house. So when Andrea's at the in-law's house, Andrea has to work, wants to work, got to work, whatever. But she needs a computer. Her phone's too small. She says her phone's too small. So she uses Lauren's computer. Lauren's a laptop, uses Lauren's computer. Great. Well, then Lauren just took the computer to the girlfriend's. So now Andrea doesn't have a computer. So what should Andrea do? Well, in my house, we have a lot of computers, but in my house, we have 3 working computers in my house, where I live, in this house. We have 3 working computers. So what does Andrea...
The bicycle that you like.
Oh, yeah, this is this TV show. It shows you how the sports players, all these crazy things that happen. This is what I saw yesterday. They're unbelievable, these soccer guys. So, what should happen? Andrea's at the in-laws. I'm in my house. I got 3 working computers in my house. Andrea doesn't have a computer in her house. She has a phone, but she said she can't work on her phone. The screen's too small. She needs a computer. Great. So what should happen? In David Bronstein's nutty head, Andrea should say, look, I got to work. I need a computer. It's a big snow day. Can't get to the office. I got clients. I got work. Whatever she has to on a computer. So she comes to the house, and there's plenty of computers in this house. I have a computer, Andrea's a computer, Jared has a computer, everybody has a computer. And she uses the computer. That's what should be happening in David Bronstein's nutty head. So Andrea can work all day, it's a big snow day, can't get to the office. Great! That's not what's happening. What's happening is as nutty as Andrea and the kid and the whole family picking up and moving to the in-laws' house. That's what's happening. Andrea calls me this morning at 9 o'clock. I need a computer. Is Jared up? He has to bring the computer to the in-laws' house. That's what she said. You guy need it. I can't work on this phone. And Lauren took the laptop. I need a computer. Get Jared up. He has to bring this big computer, this big Mac, in the snowstorm to the in-laws' house. I got to work from the in-laws' house. Does this make sense? I said, Jared, I got to do this blog. It doesn't make any sense. I said, man, needs the computer. Why don't you just come over here and use the computer? No, I can't come over here. You see the snow outside. You got to bring the computer to the in-laws' house. Why would Jared bring this computer to the in-laws' house? Does anything make any sense to you? She should. We have if you have to work, you need a computer wherever you do. You bring it here. But meanwhile, Jared's sleeping. So I thought, if you need a computer, why don't you go to the library? I'm not going out of the house. It's snowy. Have you seen what it looks like outside? And what guarantee do I have that there's going to be a computer at the library? I said, well, if it's so much snow, who's going to be at the library? I said, it's 9:30 now. So within a half hour, if you need a computer because Jared's sleeping, you'll be at the library. She can walk over to the library. You don't have to drive there. It's right across the street. You walk over to she has a computer. She needs a computer that bad. No, I'm not going to the library. Bring the computer to the in-laws' house. I had to do the blog because it doesn't make any sense. If I need a computer and I have no computer here and all the computers were at the in-laws' house, what would I do? I'd go to the in-laws' house. That's what I would do. I would say, get Jared up and bring the computer to this house. I'm not going to... I would just go. I'd go wherever I have to go if that's where the stuff is where I have to be. Jared wants to go into show business. You got to go to New York. I go to Hollywood. Just so happens Toronto is Hollywood North, as they call it. There's a lot of work here. But I was in Philadelphia. Well, I'm not going to become a big star in Philadelphia. I got to go where the work is. I had to do this blog. It doesn't make any sense. That Jared has to pick up this computer, this heavy iMac computer, and take it to the in-laws' house so Andrea can work on the computer versus Andrea just walking over here now to use the computer. It doesn't make any sense. That's why I have to blog. Because if I didn't blog, I'd jump out the window. Because it's too nutty. It's too crazy. And that's the blog for today. Jared has to get up in the snow and take the computer to the in-laws' house because Andrea needs the computer. And she'll sit there and wait, I don't know, until Jared gets up. It's now 9:58. Jared might not get this computer to Andrea until maybe 11 o'clock, 11:30. But Andrea needs the computer now. She already called me at 9 o'clock in the morning. So if she needs the computer now, why don't you just walk over? We live 10 minutes away. I walk all the time back and forth from the in-laws' house to my house. That's how close we are to the in-law. When we bought this house, we wanted to be near the in-law. So we bought the house near the in-law. So we walk back and forth. She can walk. I'm not walking over. Now, if you want $1,000 a day, that's the world I come from, or more, but I'm starting at a minimum of $1,000 a day. I want you to email me, davestvempire@rogers.com. I need chat guys. I need web guys, video guys, business partners, eBay pros. I do business with Shark Tank, Dragon's Den type TV product suppliers. They come to me with their crazy products, and I'm an executive producer. I put teams together. I put retailers, wholesalers, sales guys up to market these products and other deals I have. Chat sites and dating sites and crazy websites and bloggers and celebrity. I got a lot going on. But if you like cash, and everybody should be making $1,000 a day. And if you're not making $1,000 a day, you're not doing something right. So if you want to make $1,000 a day with David Bronstein, get in touch with me, Dave's TV Empire at Rogers.com. I'll show you the deals. I'll show you the products. I'll show you what's going on. And let's make $1,000 a day together. Dave's TV Empire at Rogers.com. And if you need a computer, come, I got lots of computers here. But in an hour and a half or so, it's going to be at the in-laws' house. So if you want a computer, you're going to have to go to the in-laws' house because Andrea ain't going out of the house. She can't work on her phone. She needs a computer right now. I'm not coming over. Bring it here. This is where I live. This is why I do these blogs. Dave's TV Empire at Rogers.com. Can't write this stuff.